good.
The Freddy Fazbear.
Oh no. Take the man down.
Best player in your gut.
All in my ass.
The pick was Creed Humphrey.
Can we save this for the show? Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're just
What's about the show,
what?
dude? I mean, I got my best material before. I'm the warm-up. I'm the headline.
I need to get dressed. We're supposed to wear the apron only, no undershirt. I thought that was part of the.
I think that you're making it up right now just to see that, but
that was part of your fantasy.
He wants it for the spank bank. Don't buy it.
I mean,
Tom has to eat dinner. Sick punishment, guys.
I know. Terrible.
Last night we watched the Taylor Swift Eras tour. Had the camera out. Got a lot of really good stuff. Turns out Jess had the setting on slow-mo the whole time, so there's no audio of anything I said during the whole performance.
I think that's just an excuse.
That means that you have to watch it again.
3.5 hours. Do you know how unentertaining it is to watch 3.5 hours of a musical performance?
Tom Grossi had to cook dinner, and Brandon Perna brought cake.
I couldn't watch my stories last night.
I thought that was a conversation, but
Reflecting on 3.5 hours of my. You know what the worst part of that shit was? Sorry, Scooter.
My God.
The concert goes for 3 hours,
Really?
and then credits roll, and I'm like, oh, thank God. There's 30 more minutes. There's an encore on the Disney Plus presentation. I thought that shit was over, so I didn't get Scooter. But then she comes out with her guitar and solo just plays some BS for 30 more minutes. I felt ripped off.
That's great.
That's like sitting through your kid's awful t-ball game. Like, I know you love your kid, and then them being like, "Oh, we're gonna play like 4 more innings, like right after." This.
Oh, don't worry, it's a mercy rule. Mercy rule.
Yeah.
What does it sound like?
Like,
Well, actually, right now that it's right next to your face, it's not bad.
yeah.
Okay, I'll just keep it here.
Okay. It sounds like you're a CB operator. Lands was, hey, we're gonna stick with Daniel Jones. We owe the guy $40 million. You might as well just punt and get whoever is the next. Hey, what's up, JJ? Whoever the next quarterback is when Daniel Jones is done with his contract, get him some weapons so that he can come into a good situation.
Perna again, punish
No! You can't punish me for not making a video.
There you go, Brandon. You didn't do the job.
You failed, man.
Yeah. So that's the thing that's making headwaves now because Warren came out and said that they might throw Justin Fields back there for some returns.
Honestly, you could still use him. He's got ability to run.
He's got the speed, but God, man, that is just depressing. Like that's.
I mean, that's the problem with Fields. Like he has flashes, but his throwing and quarterbacking is very inconsistent.
The first defensive player should have gone in the top 10, should have gone at number 8, but
yeah, I mean, it should have been Dallas Turner or Laiatu Latu. But
I think it's just indicative of the NFL now, and how everyone is so offensive minded, and this class. Like, I think the way that things shake out a lot of times when it does come to a draft is just the talent available. Like, you had 6 quarterbacks go in the top 12. Next year you might have 2 or 3. The 2 drafts prior were all busts. So it just happens to be when these players come out of their mama's VJ.
And that is what Bo Nix should be doing for the Broncos here. Let's dissect this as well.
Who is Ion? What is Ion?
It's a type of car, isn't it?
Ion, I thought that was like a something in the atomic atmosphere. It's like something that rotates around.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
I did a little bit of research because I didn't even realize Bo Nix should have gone in the first round based off how he played at Auburn.
Did you watch my video about him?
No. So I should probably watch that. But the other research that I did, basically everyone was saying at Auburn, he had a QB coach, the offensive line was garbage, he had no time to throw. Okay, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I still don't know if it's going to translate. What he did at Oregon is going to translate to the NFL. Brandon, what are your thoughts?
They needed to rebuild bad. Last couple years have been issues with offensive line. It's why I didn't like the Najee pick a couple years ago, because who was blocking for him? You had lost 3 major pieces to that offensive line. You tried to bring in a bunch of like placeholders. You do have some pieces. James Daniels is pretty good. Sayumalo. You do have Roderick Jones. You're probably going to move him to left tackle. Fatanu, like I was okay with him. I'm more of a Jackson Powers Johnson guy, but I completely understood why they picked Fatanu there.
The offensive line, he's a super versatile pick, and that just makes a ton of sense because.
Whoa!
We said that last year, though.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
Let's go, baby.
Exactly what Brandon just said. We thought that the Eagles had a great draft last season, and then when you look back and you actually look at how their players played during the season, it wouldn't have appeared that way in the postseason, that they had a tremendous draft, only picking players that everyone knows. I just think for whatever reason, it's happened in a line to where they have selected players that have been fan favorites from their pick in the first round. We could have selected Cooper DeJean. We could have selected Graham Barton. But we chose to move back, and I actually am happy with the fact that we did choose to move back, because we were able to get a 3rd round pick who turned into Cooper Beebe, who will presumably be our starting center. We strengthened our O-line with our 1st overall pick and Tyler Guyton.
And then signed Zeke.
Congratulations!
The thing is,
There is no God but monkey.
is running back by committee.
As
Tom, we're gonna have to make him. We're gonna have to make Tom do something elite.
Wow, Tom is gonna have to
No
win.
pie. That's a good pie too. That's a good pie too.
Tree, did you have a shocker?
I did. I was Joe Alt, but I'll do another one too. I would say another big shock was probably Brock Bowers to the Raiders. They're rolling with the 2 tight end system, and honestly, kind of like it.
Your money.
Get your money in now.
I don't wanna.
Get bodied.
Bodied. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. Why do you donate to me? I implore you not to. Brandon was gonna get punished. I was down to 1. But now I got 2 instead of next to none. So sad. What am I doing?
Oh, I know it. I know it. I know it. I know
You
it.
know it? He knows it. He knows it. Okay, I got 117, so I'm out.
Tom's got to
Thank you.
find the
Oh,
Caleb
you
Williams.
gotta read them all out first. You gotta read them
We
all out
already
first.
know it's you.
You never know. You never
We
know.
know it's
never
you.
know.
Girl,
We
we
can
know
count.
it's you.
I'm at 315. 17.
There you go.
317.
Okay.
Tom.
I'm at 848.77.
Oh,
Congratulations!
Baby.
I think you need to open up an OnlyFans, Tom.
There's a Honda. There you
Oh, there's
go.
a hundo late.
Congratulations!
Who got that hundo? Oh, it's Tom.
I
It's
did.
Mr.
Nope,
that
it was
clinched
me.
it.
Pussy.
It
That
was
clinched
me.
it.
It was-
What's the punishment, Brandon? You got it.
Has to find, purchase, and wear the Caleb Williams dress.
Is
And
this a thing?
he has to have he has to paint his nails like Caleb Williams had.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole episode, he has got to be pro Bears.